The pitch in perfect condition at Salford as Wigan run out. And what a match this is in prospect, with the pitch in excellent condition. Well, David Watkins isn't the only man who's made a comeback to Salford today, because one of our cameramen, Nev Clark, actually played for Salford as well in the A-team back in 1960, and he was telling me before the match that he scored a dramatic try down in one of the corners of the pitch here. Salford, the Red Devils kick off, and I'm sure that revenge, David, will be very much on their minds, having been beaten by Wigan in the Lancashire Cup final.
It certainly will. They are looking forward to today's game. I know that. They want to prove that they are good enough. I'm sure they are, and they have played quite well this season, getting to the final of the Lancashire Cup, of course, and this game is eagerly awaited to show just how good they are.
The official today, Steve Cross from Hull, using the whistle already. First penalty has gone to Wigan. Always seems strange to see Wigan playing in anything other than their cherry and white hoops. They're in blue and white today. And Steve Hampson pumping that one up very close to our commentary box here on the halfway line. Fisticuffs, so it might be a cold day here in Salford, but there's a lot of hot air down on the pitch. And the referee already having words with loose forward Mark Horrow. And the Wigan roar goes up, as here they come with Andy Gregory involved. Shelford, Gregory again there, and a good little reverse ball as well to Ian Lucas. It was a bit frenetic to say the least. That wasn't a good ball, but it's picked up now by Hanley. Dean Bell, here's Kevin Iro, and he can't get away from the tackle. Yes, they did very well there, Peter Williams, to hold on to his man. Dermot along the line, Gregory misses out Hanley. That wasn't a good ball, but it's picked up by Steve Hampson, who will kick. And it's an angled kick, and an awkward one, but well taken by Adrian Hadley. An exciting start from him. First time we've seen the Welsh international in action, and I've no doubt, David, you'll be very interested in the performance of Adrian Hadley.
I will, because he was a good rugby union player. He's a big lad, he is rather quick as well, and that helps immensely. Salford have been very impressed with him, and I suppose that's what really matters.
Peter Brown boots that ball straight out of the ground. Oh no, it's just come back in, but a good kick from Peter Brown. He's here again now, with it in his hands. We saw Brown last week in the World Cup final, and that's another penalty, and a second one against Dennis Betts for speaking out of turn. Something I can never understand. It's happened in soccer over the years, but in rugby league it wasn't one of the worst traits.
No, it isn't, and quite rightly so. The referee, he knew what he did. The referee did penalise him, and it's all it's done is made Salford's goal-kicking task a little easier.
But that was a lack of discipline, which Brown will hope to punish. Points of the game belong to Salford. Wigan having to employ a new hooker with Martin Dermot off the field and Ian Potter on. At Salford for the first time. That's a head tackle for which Dean Bell, or is it Steve Hampson, is going to get immediate retribution. And it was Dean Bell who is going off for 10 minutes. Certainly caught his man around the head. I can't say I'm surprised to see Bell going off. Well, most players remember their debuts, and Ian Bragger will certainly remember his debut for Salford. £20,000 signing from Keighley on Friday. He's already off the pitch as a result of this.
Yes, Salford trying to move the ball quickly. It's the first time they've really had any opportunity, and Bell went in, no intentions of going low then, and it did catch him high, and he's gone off. And as I said, 10 minutes not enough, I don't think. It should have been a send it off. The player obviously suffering as a result of it.
Bragger bleeding from the mouth, and he has been replaced. So early disruption to both lineups. Jones has come on in place of Ian Bragger, which is a straight switch. But good running here from the Salford hooker, Ian Gormley, former Widnes man. It's the first time that Salford have had a chance really to pen Wigan back inside their own 25, as they do here through Ian Blease. Williams, Cairns now, Brown's coming storming forward. This is looking good for Salford, and they've men up here, and there really should be a try for the loose forward, Horrow. New Zealander Mark Horrow goes over for the first try of the game. His second try in only 3 games for Salford, so he's made an early impact. Not quite. But it's 6-0, and Salford have taken full toll of Wigan being depleted. Gregory showed it, nearly gave it to Salford. That was brilliant, but Hanley uncharacteristically puts it to ground.
Well, Wigan are really making a show of it, because I would have thought one man down, they might have tightened up a little bit. They seem to be at 6s and 7s. Hanley's obviously had a word and maintains they've got to move the ball out wide, and using the Ira brothers, and my gosh, those two players really are taking on this Salford defence at every opportunity.
Salford's turn to face the music, and this a very straight kick for Kevin Iro. Oh, would you believe he's missed that one? Well, 2 out of 2 that he really should have kicked. His way past Shaw, but not very far. The cover tackling excellent once more. Always 2 or 3 of them there. Steve Herbert and Andy Gregory have got words to say to one another. And Salford once more has Andy Platt steaming away on his right. Andy Platt running like a 3/4, and he can get up and still go on. And Tony Iro just couldn't get away. His ankle caught. Otherwise, he had to be a scorer. The line would have been undefended. And Iro and Horrow, 2 New Zealanders, but they're also 2 professional rugby league players. They were having a bit of a go at one another, and Tony Iro 5 yards out. Coming up towards half-time, Wigan dearly need a try. Gregory gets the ball away, and it's Platt 2 yards out. Platt probably deserved to score after the rampaging run he made. Gregory for Hanley, twists back inside, Hanley shows it, and there must be a try for Salford. Well, Adrian Salford is making a speciality of scoring against Salford. His only previous try in this country was in the Lancashire Cup final against the same opposition. And 6-6 it is. Well, it might have gnawed away at his mind that he'd missed 2, but if he'd have fluffed that one, I would have been astonished. So, is there anything Salford can do before that? The last tackle. Browns. Good ball out to Ken Jones as well, who drifts it back infield. And Jones followed up as well to make the tackle on Wigan fullback Hampson. Well, this has to be a penalty against Jones. Hampson was merely preparing to play the ball.
Yes, he went into the ball. It's always a difficult decision as a fullback to allow. Once you allow it to bounce, you leave yourself all kinds of problems. But he did recover well, and there's no doubt in Ken Jones committed an offence.
What was interesting was that Wigan, who had the opportunity to kick the ball out, elected to run it. Very strange decision inside their own 25, so close to half-time, and now they've conceded another penalty. which gives a much better chance for Brown to restore Salford's lead. We've already had 2 minutes of time added on in this first half. So Peter Brown. And this time he accepts the chance. Salford lead 8-6. And Salford knocking them away, swatting them off like flies.
Well, you did say earlier that he hasn't shown his best form, but he's starting to now, and having the confidence, Wigan back to full strength, and he's really knocking and running into people, taking the defence on.
Moving the ball nicely now inside for Hanley. Oh, and Hanley shows his power and his strength, and this is magnificent running from Ellery. Hanley is taking it to within 15 yards of the Salford line, and that was the best we've seen of Hanley today. Quite magnificent.
Well, we said he was fit and strong, and to knock off 3 people who virtually have hold of him is incredible.
Gregory shows it and doesn't give it, and now flings it out, and Kevin Iro on the burst will find Tony Iro for the corner, and a try. It's been threatening. Hanley made the initial inroads, and then when that ball was flung out, the Iros and Gregory were all involved. Tony Iro's over. His 12th try of the season. For the first time in the match, Wigan have their noses in front. Kevin Iro's record to date is 1 kick out of 3. This is the most difficult one he's attempted, and he's fluffed that one as well, but it wasn't an easy kick. Wigan in front, 8-10. Out on the Salford side, and Cairns and Shaw combine, and Hadley. Peter Williams is close to the line, and he's still going. There should surely be a try here for somebody. Bentley. Oh, and Jones, is he in? Yes! Ken Jones is awarded the try. They were queuing up for that one. And Ken Jones was given the try, but now I think he's, well, there's all sorts happening here now. Jones has taken the ball back, wanting to attempt a conversion. Yes, and it's the try has been awarded, but Dean Bell has been in trouble once, and I think he's off now. I think he put a fist in after the try was scored. What happened was that Jones was tackled literally a couple of yards short, and then managed to haul himself forwards again. But Peter Williams, as you can see, was the player who'd been taken out by Bell.
It really was. It was an instant again. He'd been warned once. He got away with the second time when he went rather high for Peter Williams once before. And of course, there was no telling the second time. The referee's been quite right and has sent him off.
Forshaw has been a victim on a number of occasions of head tackles this season, and Williams just cannot stand, and he's laid on the stretcher. And what a sad sight that is. It's a sad sight not only for himself, but for the game of rugby league.
Well, it is really. I mean, there just isn't any need of it. We've all suffered as players, and it's a sad state of affairs when people have to go high. And I believe that, rightly so, they should go for it. There should be no 10-minute sin bin. In this instance, if it was Dean Bell, then he's done it a second time and got away with a sin.
And Salford's number 15, David Major, will be the replacement for Peter Williams. So Peter Brown will attempt to improve that try by Ken Jones. From right out on that far touchline. But success or failure, Salford know they're back in front. They couldn't have hit back at a better time. Here's Brown's kick, hoists it high, but didn't quite have the length. 12-10 it is. It's a cracker of a game for some of the right reasons and some of the wrong ones. So Jones has taken on the kicking role from Williams. Williams having gone off, and how well he's done it. What a superb kick by Ken Jones.
Isn't it amazing when you score a try and you get your nose in front, how much the confidence goes through the whole of the side? And Jones took that ball into the middle, kicked to the farthest touchline where there's less number of people, and found a marvellous touch.
Andy Gregory will feed the scrum. Fed it correctly, but it looks as though it's come out for Salford. So one taken there by Ian Gormley, which is very important. And chances here, and Shaw's going to score for Salford. He took the pass, and he dives over to the acclamation of the Salford fans. The little Australian sends them wild. And it's his first try for Salford, and what a time to get it.
Well, that was a wonderfully worked try, and something that Salford deserved.
It's 16-10, and a terrific chance here for Peter Brown to make it 18-10. He takes it, and Wigan now have to score twice. The last tackle, though, Wigan won't feel that drop goals are much good at this stage, but Gregory's kick is a beauty. It's going to put Gibson under some pressure, and he'll be hauled back over his own try line, and there'll be a kick out under the post, so Salford will get the ball back, but the touch judges are both on the field. The Wigan man is lying prostrate, and Keith Mills, the Wigan physiotherapist, is on there administering the treatment, and the Salford hooker Ian Gormley is going off for 10 minutes. There he goes. And that's a silly thing for Salford to do. Their coach was talking about keeping their discipline, and he's going to let them down.
That's right, but look, Andy now decides that he's got to put the defence under pressure. He kicks, and he goes following through and hits him above the shoulders again, and he's rightly dismissed from the field. And that's a silly thing to do, because of that silly thing, it means that Salford are now down to 12 as well, and that Wigan are on equal terms.
But it's also had the double effect of giving Wigan the opportunity to get 2 more points back towards Salford's score. A straightforward penalty for Kevin Iro. Well, it's not his day at the moment. Well, there must be bitter disappointment on the Wigan bench for that. 6 minutes to go, Wigan's possession from the scrum. That was clever play. Tony Iro skips away from the tackle, keeps going Tony Iro, showing all his strength and resilience, but Byrne is caught, pulled back. The game has been quite breathless. A really fiery encounter, Salford leading 18-10. Anything can happen, and coming up now is Barton Hanley. He's not far from the line, and Hanley's over. Ellery Hanley equals Keith Fielding's record of 165 touchdowns in the First Division, and what a time for him to do it. And 2 more points this time. Kevin Iro has got it right, and what a finish we've got in prospect now. Potter finding Gregory. Always danger here, but the ball lost by Betts. And a penalty is given as well to Salford. Ellery Hanley wants an explanation, and another yellow card is going to be shown here, and it's Andy Gregory. Literally seconds left. Salford knock it forward. Major's got a chase on here. Tony Iro did well to fall on it for Wigan, otherwise they would have been lost. And he's got the ball away. They're seeking to run it. There's one sting in the tail even yet. That's backing up from Case. And it was Shelford who got his hands on the ball. We've had 2 minutes of injury time. Still Wigan coming looking despairingly for points. And you'll know when the hooter has gone, because the red and white shirts will leap in the air if the scoreline remains the same. Potter, Shelford, he's got to give it now. Hampson's come up and tears through the middle, kicks over the top, Betts, and he was taken out of the play, and the referee says no penalty. This has been a rumbustious match, to say the least, and it's still going as Hadley's taken out by Byrne. Another head tackle, and Byrne has been sent off. And that's not a 10-minute, he's off. Too many head tackles in this game, I'm afraid.
Well, this is sensational, but that sensation is for the wrong reasons, and Jed knows he's done it again. Stepping inside people, people still have the habit of going for the head. Hadley now picks up the ball, he's going to have a go. The defence is closing on him, so he steps back inside, and already there it goes. Perhaps not a vicious one, but nonetheless, it was one that really matters, and the referee, rightly so, sends him off.
I said too many head tackles, one is too many. There shouldn't be any in rugby league. It was the open hand that caught Hadley, so therefore the injury is not a bad one. Hadley's able to continue. We've had 4 minutes of injury time. Been a lot of stoppages. But they've not detracted from the enjoyment factor of the game. As I said before, it's had a bit of everything as this one. Major. Surely that hooter can't be long delayed now. But can Salford get a final try? Waddle's looking for one. Shaw skipping through the tackles. Shaw still going. Yes, he's all right. And the chance here for Bentley. And there must be a final score for Ian Gormley. He's there. Gormley's over. It's victory for Salford now. Delight for Ian Gormley. Delight for the crowd. Despair for Wigan. And Salford have revenged that Lancashire Cup final defeat.
Well, the Salford bench has gone mad with delight, and so they rightly should. But it was inevitable, I saw, as Wigan had put everything into attack, despite their depleted numbers, and Salford maintained their form as well by moving the ball wide. Shaw coming into the game more now than he ever has done. Here they are, Waddle goes into the tackle, holds up the ball here. Shaw picks it up, sees his way blocked, runs round, pirouettes on one, gets the defence going, doesn't hold him down, gets back up, referee, move plays on, Bentley pushes him away, and he knows where he's going on. He's not going to give up the ghost. Down it goes, left, fantastic try.
So Ian Gormley is a hero for Salford. Only minutes having been simmed. Brown's kick, it almost doesn't matter, but it's through the sticks anyway. Well, what a sensational win this is going to be in Salford. It's 24 points to 16. Gormley is ecstatic. The match is over. Wigan have been beaten.